Yo, what is up YouTube? It's your boy Jake back here with a little hockey video, a little hockey update, giving you some sticks and some ice commentary here. Breaking news, not really breaking, I'm doing this video a little late, but news from Washington today as the Stanley Cup winning head coach Bary Trotz has resigned from his position as head coach. Now this is not really big news. There were a lot of people actually that predicted this. I was one of them, and I was watching some of the interviews with Trotz throughout the season, and it was kind of odd because every time a reporter would ask him about his tenure in Washington and whether or not he would want to resign at the end of the season, whether or not they win or loss in the playoffs, he would avoid the question. So I was pretty convinced that he was not sticking around Washington. So the most obvious choice for Trotz now is the Islanders, as they're the only team right now without a head coach. And I'll tell you one thing: wherever Trotz goes, if he decides to go to the Islanders, he's gonna get paid. You're talking about a guy coming off a Stanley Cup win with a team that's never even won a Stanley Cup game, right? Let's look at Trotz's tenure as a head coach. Now Trotz, this is his first cup, right? He's never been to a finals prior to this, but he's never had an awful record, right? He was a coach for Nashville for about a dozen years, if I can remember. Then he joined Washington, and he lost to the Penguins, I think, 2 straight years. Couldn't get over the hump until this year previous. But I think that teams are going to get caught up in the moment, and they're going to look at his most recent win, right? And he is going to come into the interviews, and he's going to try and convince people that his days of losing in the second round are over, because he just got over the hump. And I think a lot of teams are going to buy that, because you have to look at the most recent thing that you've done, right, as priority. And I think that Trotz can use that to his advantage when getting a new job. So wherever Trotz goes, ultimately he will be paid like a Stanley Cup winning head coach. And in my opinion, does he deserve it necessarily? I don't know. I think that Trotz has been a little bit overrated for a long time. I think that he should have way more playoff wins, and he should have gone further in the playoffs, especially with that 2010 Nashville team. So I don't know. Either way, leave your comments and in the comment section, and please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm out. I'll see you guys later.